everyone, this is my review on Code Black Season 2, Episode 1 called Second Year. And basically what this episode is about is that Colonel Ethan Wills, I believe it's pronounced, comes to join the team at Angels Memorial Hospital with partnership of the Department of Defense. And he's there to sort of teach new techniques and also learn from them. And this was a really great episode that I really loved. I don't know fully how I feel about the new first years because we haven't been introduced much to them in this episode, but they are there. And I feel like I might grow more of an opinion on them as the episodes come out more. So we'll see how I feel about them later on, but for right now I'm kind of iffy on all of them. And I did not really care for them at first when I was seeing the trailers and stuff, because I didn't like having these new first years there because it felt like to me that it was going to end up being a show with like too many cooks in the kitchen. But so far with what they've done with all the different characters, it doesn't feel like it's that overwhelming. So I'm happy about that. All of what happened with Mike was a little surprising and I wasn't expecting it, but it also kind of made sense because I feel like they need to have Leanne back there working with all the new residents and stuff. Even though I feel like Mike would have been able to do just as well of a job at it. And with what happened to Mike affecting Angus was really sad in this episode, because of the fact that even Angus and Mike's father wouldn't even talk to Angus. He had to talk to other doctors about what all happened. And just Angus is basically all alone having to deal with all this stuff, which is really sad. But I'm hoping in the episodes to come he might be able to actually work a bit more in the hospital and not just be sitting by his brother's side. But I also understand why he's by his brother's side is because the only real person he can depend on to get through these emotions are his brother. But his brother's not available. I really like Colonel Ethan, and I feel like that was an opinion that I already had before this season started, just based on the trailers and stuff, and I definitely agree with what I was thinking before. Along with this episode, that he is really fun and great, and he's kind of like another version of Leanne, which I'm really happy about. And the shark attack victims, I don't know how I really feel about them, because they were a little annoying between the older sister and the younger sister, and I just don't understand that whole family dynamic where the younger sister could have all this hatred for the older sister. I just don't understand that at all, and I felt like it was a bit overplayed. And then with the man and the two newlyweds, that whole part I didn't really care for either because of the fact that it just felt so overdone, in my opinion. And it kind of felt like it dragged on a lot longer than it did, and it was also a lot more predictable than it should have been. So I didn't really care for them. And then having Campbell be the new head of the ER, as well as being the head of surgery, is a little surprising to me, and I don't think it's going to work out as well as they're kind of putting it out there that it might be. But the show is also putting it out that it might cause problems, which I definitely think it's going to, because Campbell's going to just get in the way of everybody, and everybody's just going to override whatever he says to whatever they think is right. That it's just going to be a lot of unnecessary kind of drama, I feel, in my mind. But I do have to say, overall, with this show, I absolutely loved it and absolutely enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the season's going to bring. So, yeah, that's my review of Code Black Season 2, Episode 1, called Second Year. So, yeah.